What's up, Leo? Let's see what the next 48 looks like for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Leo placements. I was getting something about a headache or allergies. So some of you guys might be experiencing those symptoms here in the next 48. There's something here about it being windy where you're at. So that could be contributing to your allergies if you have them. Also, too, be careful about allergic reactions. Like if you know you're allergic to crawfish or you're allergic to something specific, don't tempt the fates this in the next 48, okay? You have the Ace of Wands starting out. You have the Hermit. You have the Seven of Swords. And then you have the Knight of Swords. At the bottom, you have the Eight of Pentacles. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You got the Ten of Wands and the Three of Swords. Some of you guys, I feel like work is going to be a little bit of a headache here in the next 48. This is like if you're watching this like in current time, it feels like you're being called into work, or if you're a boss, like your employees keep calling you. There's something here about like work just kind of getting in the way of things. So I do feel like work's going to be a little bit of a burden here for some of you guys in the next 48 hours. Others of you guys are kind of tired of where you work, okay? I feel like you're over it with that Three of Swords. It almost feels like you're betraying yourself every single time that you clock in or that you decide to go in. Some of you guys could be calling out of work more regularly, or maybe you're late. It just feels like you're not really giving too much care or attention to what you're doing these days. You're just like, whatever, when I come in, I come in, at least I showed up. But still, it feels like a Three of Swords. So I do feel you guys could be inconveniencing people as well. Like if you're showing up late, other people are like, what the heck, we get here on time. Like you should have the same kind of respect, but you're like, I really don't care. I feel like things are going to change for you guys though, because you have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom here, okay? So I do feel like if work has been kind of like that's resonating for you, I do feel like you guys are going to be able to find a new opportunity, or maybe now's the time to start looking, like vigilantly looking here, or maybe asking people if they know of anybody that's hiring, okay? Ace of Wands, next 48, those of you that are single, you could meet somebody new here, okay? Or maybe you have like a situationship or someone that you deal with casually. I do feel like you're going to be hanging out with them in the next 48. Others of you where you're creative or you're working on something, I do see you guys coming up with some sort of new idea here. This is like picking up a new hobby for some of you, okay? Maybe you're like bored with the day-to-day, or you're just kind of like, I want something new to do. So I do feel like there's like this need to want to start a new hobby. You guys could get back to painting, photography, maybe even reading, okay? But whatever this is, it fills you. So I do feel like you guys are going to be kind of maybe going out and buying the things that you need, or maybe just looking to see what strikes your interest at this time. I do have the Hermit here for you guys. I feel like you guys are going to be staying in for the next 48, or maybe you're detaching from something or from someone is what I'm picking up on as well. Some of you guys might be making a decision that if you are dealing with a situationship, that you might detach from like other people and just kind of give all your time and attention to this individual here. With the Hermit though, I do feel like you guys are kind of going into Hermit mode in the next 48. You're not really wanting to be around people. You just kind of want to be in your own space. So you guys could be very social, but I do feel like in the next 48, you're not going to be as social. If you are going out, I feel like you're not really talking to people you don't know. Maybe you're normally a social butterfly, but I feel like your battery's drained is what I'm getting, okay? So you guys might just be kind of keeping to your friend group or with whoever you're going out with at that time. Others of you are sick, and so I do feel like I said, allergies could be a thing. So again, you're staying in is what I'm picking up on, okay? Others of you could be dealing with some sort of Seven of Swords situation here, which is why you're choosing to detach from people, places, things, okay? So I do feel like next 48, you could find out about somebody, or you can kind of continue to stand your ground is what I'm hearing. So it's like if you've already distanced yourself from an individual or from a group of people here, I see you continuing to do that. People might be trying to reach out to you, but I don't really see you extending the olive branch quite yet, okay? Others of you are strategizing to do something or go somewhere. Some of you guys could be looking at your finances and trying to figure out how much you're going to need to save, or maybe you want to travel, so maybe you're looking to see where you might want to travel to next, okay? So I do feel like there is some sort of strategy. Also too, you guys might have to get creative and make something work in the next 48 hours. This is like maybe this is like, okay, if somebody's car breaks down like in another city and like maybe this happened already. Maybe this is you like trying to get creative and maybe see like who knows a tow truck driver, or who's in that area who can take the car in for a second or something like that. So you're gonna need to get creative and strategic when it comes to a matter here that you might have put off for quite some time with that Hermit here. Okay. So again, you could have been putting something off, and I see you like kind of having to face it now, or at least give attention to it. All right. And then with the Knight of Swords, some of you guys are going to be busy here. I do see you guys being more productive. Okay. So even if you are in hermit mode, you're staying home, you're cleaning, you're doing what needs to be done around the house, because you're like, well, I'm here, I have the energy, let's just get it done. So I do feel like whatever this is, you guys are definitely in that productive mode here. I also feel that if you are going out, you're like running errands, you're having to be somewhere. I'm seeing like the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland. That could resonate for somebody here. But I just feel like you gotta be somewhere like I feel like someone's checking their watch like every 5 minutes. So this is like you agreed to go to breakfast with somebody, but they're taking a lot longer. You agreed to go to lunch, but it's like you got things to do. So I do feel that there is a little bit of impatience here. But I do see you knocking things out here in the next 48, okay? And like I said, there are good things that are coming in for you guys when it comes to your money, when it comes to your work as well. So I do feel like the wheel is turning. So now's the opportunity to really like continue to put yourself out there for better opportunities. But that's what I have for you, Leo. Hopefully this helps and resonates. I'll catch you guys on the next one.